between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's Angels baseball, and it starts right now. Alfonso Francisco, the California-born right,
is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch to contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
There's a strike. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight has got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I'm looking forward to this one. They got their ace on the mound today. You get to the ballpark, you're ready to go. You're watching video. You know this guy is going to put his best foot forward, execute pitches to all quadrants. The opposition's got to be on point if they're going to have a chance today.
Aguilar will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. So digging in now, Hiroki Big Daddy. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Medina racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Blue Jays held in check. On top 1-0. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he will creep ever closer to that record, as you see there. This hitting streak has reached epic proportions now.
D-Row, this guy is just amazing right now. He's just swinging a magic wand, and it looks like there's no end in sight to this streak.
Yeah, you can't think of anything else. This is national news right here. This is all anybody's talking about. When you start getting into these numbers.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight.
Runner goes for third.
Right, he's up. You're up.
Pitch
You're up.
Outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. And the runner's coming home. Pitch taken for a strike. And he'll be tagged out as the opposite way. Aguilar is there to put it away for out number 1. 2 very well-pitched games thus far. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Los Angeles came through. Fried baseball now from the Big A, Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, game 2 of this. Alex Shashka, a southpaw from New Jersey, gets the starting gig in this one. Dan, please, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting at a guy that's really been struggling late.
Here's the first pitch. Hard liner to center field. Lewis is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Striding in, Hiroki Big Daddy.
Number 25.
Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Rosales at second. Billings on at first with nobody out. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Lewis going back at the track. The wall. Off the rocks and gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Blue Jays have taken a 3-2 lead.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer.
Ready for another chance. Hiroki Big Daddy.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Hernandez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Coming to the plate now, Hiroki Big Daddy. He flew out in his last at-bat. Has a look, now the pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right.
You're scoring, you're scoring.
There, and that's going to keep this a tie ball game as that go-ahead run will need to stop over at third.
Well, I do wonder if that ballpark, did they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Digging in the switch hitter, Chris Vila. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments. Maybe that's the case right here.
Ball one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
And that one just missed outside. Brent Farrar will be next. The 3-1 down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Once again a 3-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Billings, the runner at third. Big Daddy over at second. Trujillo at first, one gone. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Oh, and he misses for ball four, and he's forced in the go-ahead run.
And this is a great example of what happens when you can't find the strike zone. The first walk of the inning looked harmless enough, but this one brings a runner home. Self-inflicted wounds are always the hardest to swallow.
Digging in and looking for more, Brent Farrar. He singled his last time up.
Brent Farrar.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just missed with a breaking ball.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1. Oh, and confusion as he just looks at a strike. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Now the runner breaks for the plate. Oh, and this is in the dirt. And he scores on a daring steal of home. Hiroki Big Daddy will stride in again, as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with one away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Elmer Trujillo. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, the strike on the outer half. 0-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back. The 2-1. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. First and second. Now one man out. Another 2-2 offering. And he just misses with a curveball.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Now a drive out to left center field.
Quick turn, look, pick it up.
And the runner is in from second. The relay. Now he's safe at third. As two runs come across to score away from the play.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year so far.
And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. The Toronto Blue Jays jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Miguel Pinto gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Leonard Okada wraps it up for the save, his 20th of the season. So that's a wrap. Zach, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious
Saturday Night Baseball now from Southern California at Angels Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight it's the third of this 4-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
At the plate, Hiroki Big Daddy. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire the Jays. And now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Now to the plate, Hiroki Big Daddy.
Number 25.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. Lewis is there to take it, and that's the second out of the inning.
That's one of those tough luck outs.
Ready for another shot now. Hiroki Big Daddy.
25.
First offering on its way. Now a swing and a high drive to deep left field. This ball's going to get some help from the wind out there, and it's going to carry right out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as Toronto has taken a 2-1 lead.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Ready to take his hacks again, Hiroki Big Daddy, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he over the wall last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball right into the shift. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Hey, way to square
I
that
don't know
up.
if
Nice
I love
hit,
the
nice
approach
hit.
of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Standing in now, Chris Vila. That's a strike to throw down. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Clearly, they were hoping to be aggressive and doing some running tonight, but I think they're going to need to adapt now. It's not working, and you just can't keep running into outs. Yeah, and that punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Blue Jays came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Lincoln McCready gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Leonard Okada earns the save out of the bullpen, his 21st of the year. For us here tonight, for my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show, and for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. The Angels, 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 15 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 32 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Big A, 45,050. The Angels once again thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Devin Franco will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan, any thoughts?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. Has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Number 25.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
All right, hold up.
Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. And the runs across to score, and the Jays will take an early 1-0 lead. And the streak is alive. As you can see on the graphic, he creeps ever closer to the big number 56.
Amazing what this guy has been able to do. Think about the pressure every day he gets to the ballpark. Members of the media asking him about the streak. Can he keep it going? Is he looking forward down the line? Amazing how he's been able to concentrate through all of this.
Yeah, and how it affects everyone else around him, because everyone's pushing for him to get a knock every night. You can't lose sight of trying to win ball games, but man, the focus of our attention is squarely on this player.
The 0-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Oh, it's hit to
Stand
third.
up right here. Stand up. Pick it up.
A tag for one. On to first. A double play. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it in a variety of different ways. It's just not the long ball. Ton of guys in this lineup that can move the ball into gaps, take extra bases. Just great offensive approaches up and down. Be on the lookout for some guys looking to do some serious damage today.
Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Vila. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Getting a few steps off a second there.
Slide.
It's inside the throw. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that. It's showing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Here's the 1-0. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Vila is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. To short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Halos coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Up to the plate, Hiroki Big Daddy, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Changeup in for a strike. Barrera at third with 2 away. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. So he just continues to club the baseball at rate. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Ready to take his hacks again, Hiroki Big Daddy, as he'll look to up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall. Last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
All right, stand up, stand up.
And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Into the box now, Elmer Trujillo, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit hard to the right side, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. Now a 5-0 lead.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Now at the plate, Hiroki Big Daddy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first. First offering. A line shot to third base. Striding into the box, Hiroki Big Daddy. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Has a look, now the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. That one is out of here. This game is tied. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and we are tied again.
Yeah, he's been producing at the plate all year, so this should come as a surprise to nobody. But just because it's expected doesn't mean it's any less impressive. One swing, and we are tied.
Coming to the plate now, Hiroki Big Daddy, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat.
And that is down for extra bases as that ought to plate the go-ahead run and maybe another. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And the second run will score as well. Hiroki Big Daddy has just hit for the cycle. What a thrill for him and everybody here in attendance for that matter.
Wow, this is great, man. I've seen a few others besides this one, and it is really exciting for everyone, even the broadcaster. It's such a rare feat in our sport, and it always seems to come out of nowhere. So it's pretty cool we got a chance to see some baseball history in this one.
The first baseman, number 9,
Now the runner's on his way home. And he'll step off. And he'll just put the tag on him, and he's out trying to steal home. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. The Toronto Blue Jays scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Hal Ortiz earns his 3rd win of the year in
After executing a rare batting feat, this player receives a call he would never have expected. This player can rest assured his day's work made an impression. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
First opened in 2000. We're live inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Houston Astros. Hiroki Big Daddy looks to extend his hitting streak to an incredible 45 games. Next. Andres Abreu, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Number 25.
First pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases.
Go.
Rosales ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. And he is out at third. Digging in to try it again. Hiroki Big Daddy. He was gunned down at the plate trying for an inside the park home run his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. Throwing to second. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. So here's the cleanup hitter, Elmer Trujillo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First things first, here's a throw over. And he just manages to get his hand in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A pitch out. The throw. And boy, even a pitch can't slow him down. He's in there at second base. So he's second despite the pitch out.
Yeah, it seemed like everyone in the building knew he was going to be running there, right? Didn't make a difference, though. He got a great jump and absolutely burned it down to second to get in safely.
Big Daddy stands at second with two gone. And now the runner's trying
on the bag, on the bag, on the bag.
There, now the throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, that definitely caught me off guard there. That wasn't exactly the typical steal situation with 2 outs and a runner on second. I can't say I agree with the strategy, but at the same time, now he can score a lot of different ways.
And the runner's coming home. And a step off. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it right at home plate. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. The runner's breaking for home. Oh, and he's not squaring as the pitch is a ball. And a ridiculous way to end the inning. Not sure if he thought he could steal home or what, but it's an easy tag for out number 3. Digging in once again, Hiroki Big Daddy. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
What a way to square
Dan,
up
right
on
here
that
you
ball.
see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
Stepping in now, Elmer Trujillo. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. And the runner's breaking for
All right,
third.
you're here.
Pitch inside. The throw Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Squared that one up just a little late. Now the 2-1. Now the runner breaks for the plate. Hits this one hard the other way. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back. You take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on mound that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found the hole.
Stepping into the box, Hiroki Big Daddy. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Pick up the ball, stand right here. On the bag, on the bag.
They'll add a big insurance run here as the runner scores from second. It's 4-2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
A fastball that finds the outside corner. He's had a great game so far and a complete the cycle. Missed with a slider. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Has a look, now the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled off. Sierra on second. Big Daddy on at first with 2 down. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Count remains full. The payoff pitch one more time. Fouled away. 2 down, runners at first and second.
Stand up, stand up.
On the ground to third. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. Time to get up and stretch here at Minute Maid Park. The Jays lead it 4-2.
Hey, a nice win for them all around, and an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer, when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
8-4 tonight. Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Astros, Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Houston Astros. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Rafael Colon, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Stepping into the box, Hiroki Big Daddy. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Tavares is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
So coming to the plate, Hiroki Big Daddy. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field.
Find the ball. Find the ball.
And oh my goodness, it's off the light pole. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as the lead to 5-1.
As a fellow once said, the only park that ball wouldn't have made it out of is Yellowstone. Everyone knows he's got plenty of pump in his bat.
Ready to take his hacks again, Hiroki Big Daddy, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
That last at-bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run, but listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's off.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. It's up and out of here into the archways. So a 2-run shot to left center, his 3rd home run of the ball game, as it is now 7-3.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey.
Ready to take his hacks again, Hiroki Big Daddy, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, Matt.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Tavares ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
7-5 tonight's final. Toronto jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Andres Ramos earns win number 7 on the season. Leonard Okada records the save, his 20th.